Hey guys, Dan from JP Coins. If you're interested in anything you see, feel free to drop us a line at sales@jpcoins.com, or if there's any videos you'd like to request, feel free. So today we're going to be looking at silver jewelry. I get a lot of questions about how do you tell if a piece of jewelry is silver? Or I hear a lot of stuff that isn't particularly valid where they say it has to say 925. Well, there's actually many different markings that you'll find on silver jewelry. So if you bear with me, we're going to take a look at some of these hallmarks and such and see if we can see with the camera what we're looking at. So first we'll look at this piece. You'll notice that it actually says sterling. Sterling silver is a grade of silver that's 92.5% silver. So it'll be represented with the word sterling. It'll be represented with the number 925 for 92.5% silver. It'll also be marked with a lion reared up on its back feet with its paws in the air, and that's kind of the international symbol for sterling silver. You have to be careful. Old sterling silver was not regulated at 92.5%. So you can find things legitimately marked sterling that are 50%, 60%, things like that. Modern sterling is always 92.5%. You will also see things called coin silver. Coin silver is 90%. The U.S. didn't have any silver mines until the late 1800s, and we didn't like to buy silver from the British, who all used 925, so we kind of made our own silver with coins and other assorted things, and the grade ended up being 90%. So if you see coin silver, realize it's a little less fine than sterling silver. But this piece, like I said, is marked sterling. And then you'll also see over here, it's got a little eagle and a signature. That's the maker. These are a Navajo coral piece. And people will say, okay, on the inside of the ring is where you're going to see the 925. And a lot of times that's valid, but sometimes it's not. Let's do another zoom in here. Like I said, bear with me while we're trying to take a look at this. So you'll see this ring says it's made in China. And then on this side, you'll see 925 and an EA. The EA is the maker's mark, but the 925 is what you're looking for. It's 92.5%, but it's not always on the inside of the ring. Sometimes it's on the outside of the ring. So this one, it actually says 925. Let's see if we can get her to focus here. Come on. Okay, this one in the box on the right, it actually says 925. It's also got a little triangle and then some sort of maker's mark on the left there. But those are, oddly enough, stamped on the outside of the ring. If you look on the inside of the ring, you're not going to find anything. I've also heard that people say that, silver jewelry is only made with 92.5% silver, but that's not true either. There is, in this ring in particular, you can kind of see it right by my thumb, there's a little crown, and there's a 999. That means that this is actually bullion grade, so 99.9% silver, and that's a finer silver than your sterling pieces. You'll also find things that look like silver, but aren't. This one is marked stainless steel, and that's a modern piece. They do a lot of tungsten carbide, stainless steel, things like that. Also heard people say if it doesn't stick to a magnet, it's silver. Well, stainless steel has a lot of nickel in it, and that degrades its magnetism, so it actually won't stick to a magnet. So you got to be careful with that. So, but yeah, that's stainless steel. Looks like silver, but obviously isn't. You also have really tiny, teeny tiny marks sometimes. And let's zoom in again. This one, let's see here. Oh geez. This one's got it on the left side there. So, yeah, it actually says RIM Studios, and then really tiny below that it says 925. I'm not going to try using the loop today. We're just going to take a look at some of these, and then trying to kind of figure out what your piece is made of can be difficult as well. A lot of people will see red and they're not sure what it is. This in particular is jasper. It'll be very smooth. Sometimes it has traces of other minerals in it that make it look kind of like Saturn's rings. It's really nice, but it's a semi-precious stone, so it's not anywhere near the value of the expensive stones. And then you'll also have a lot of the native pieces will be something like this. This is coral. And a lot of times it's red or pink, but one of the ways that you can kind of tell that it's coral is it almost looks like it's stippled. It's got little tiny bumps all over it. That's because coral is very porous. So jasper is more of a stone. There you go, you can see really well there. There's little pores, and that's a good indication that you're going to be looking at a piece of coral compared to a piece of jasper or agate or something. And then obviously this color of blue is almost always turquoise. There is green turquoise and other colors of turquoise. Sometimes it's hard to tell green turquoise from something like jade. Yeah, and then you'll have things like this that have all kinds of stuff. You'll see smoky quartz, you'll see lapis, you'll see jasper, mother of pearl, all kinds of things. But that gives you kind of an idea, at least for the jasper and stuff. And then for the silver, again, what you're going to look for is 925, a lion up on its back legs, the word sterling, the words coin silver, 999, or sometimes they'll do a fraction. It'll be 925 with a line and it'll be over 1,000. And that's just saying it's 925 parts is silver per 1,000 parts of ring, of whatever it's made of. But yeah, and then some people also say that if it's tarnished, it's silver. Well, that's not true either, because they started doing, it's called triple plate, quadruplate, where they put several layers of silver on an electroplated piece, and those tarnish exactly the same as silver does. So if you see a piece that's tarnished, it does not mean that it's silver. And you'll also see some pieces that are really brilliant that aren't tarnished. Sometimes those can be white gold, and if it's white gold, it'll be marked with a different series of numbers or markings, and I'll go over that another time for you. But yeah, hope that helps you out a little bit in your travels, and let us know if you want to see any other videos, or if you're interested in buying any pieces that we have. Again, it's JP Coins and Collectibles, and it's sales@jpcoins.com. Thanks a bunch. Bye.